It's another K-Town beat.
YouTube, it's your boy, Mr. Outliner. I'm back. Look, I got the crispy lineup for you today. Now, I use this client to do the lineup on, shape up on, edge up on, I don't know what you call it, wherever you at, because it's a little challenging. So that's why I chose this lineup to do as opposed to an easier one. Now, if you look at the front of his head, it's kind of bulging out just a little bit, so his head is not exactly flat, so we're going to try to do our best to not compromise it. Now, the left side of the screen, which is the right side of his head, is actually the higher side. So we start from the middle and work our way over to that side. That way you can match the other side up easily with this one. And when you're doing the edge up, you just want to take your time. It's like you have to use a point of reference the whole way through the lineup. And what I mean by using a point of reference is like if you use a clip over comb or shear over comb, and you know how you got the level as your reference point, like one side is lower and you use that all the way through to make everything even. When you're making your line across the head, you just take small steps to go across. So just keep following where the line is straight at, and then make another line, all the way across until you get to the point where you want to be, right? And it might take you a while to do it. It's okay. You see how straight it is now? So it takes a little time to get it to what you want to do, but the key thing is to keep making a reference point, like wherever it's straight is at, start from there and keep going over, so you can keep it straight. Also on the sides, when you're doing like the corners, just be sure not to push them back. Make sure that you angle it out, the trimmer. And I'm making another reference point right here. I'm showing you like this is where I want the curve to be, right? And like I said, I'm angling it out, my trimmer, so it doesn't look like I'm pushing them in. You see the bottom of my blade is out. It's not going in towards his ear. It's more in a line with his eyebrow, right? Really the corner of his eyelid is more aligned with that. And that's my reference point that I use whenever I'm doing a lineup. I have different things that I'm looking for. If you get a system together of things that you look for during the lineup, your lineups will be more consistent no matter what. And then the rest is just extras and overs. And what I mean by that is like the color enhancements, the fibers, the pencil that everybody using now. So I mean, all that is just extras and overs. You have to be able to get the lineup done naturally first before you can enhance it. You don't want to enhance something without the lines. So right now it's cool, it's crispy. It could be a little bit more fuller, darker, to make it look like that. But I use the NLE Choppa picture right here because that's the style that he's going for. And the edge of it kind of reminds me of his. Mine is a little bit more box, but he don't have a straight line, straight forehead either, so that's what it is. But his haircut is normally 100. So after you get one side done, you come to the other side and you do the same thing, the same point of reference. So wherever it was the straightest at on the other side, I just come and do that to the right side of the screen, the left side of his head. The same steps, same process, over and over again to get the same results, right? The same thing, just take your time when you're doing it, and try to keep your trimmer level and, be light-handed. Let the clipper work by itself, visualize where you want the line to be. Also make sure you can see where you're placing the blade at on the head, right? You see how everything is coming together, and this is real time. Like I'm taking my time with this. This is where I spend the most time on a haircut. I mean, the fade is cool. It takes a little longer because you're just fading all the way around the head. But outside of that, like, this is my main focus right here, because you can have a terrible fade. You see the point? I made that point of reference from the other side. I tried to line it up so I can make it easy for me. But you can mess up a fade. But if you mess that line up, it's a wrap. They ain't fooling with you, because that takes so long to grow back good. A person with a terrible fade and a great line, it's gonna be it's cool. I can walk around with my head up high, like, I'm still fly, still got my swag, you know what I mean? So focus on that, take your time when you're doing that. And you see how it's coming out, everything is lining up. Keep a system, keep everything the same all the way around, and you'll get the look that you're looking for. Now, after you get to this point, I'm gonna show you the enhancement that I use. I use the master airbrush system, and I'm gonna leave the link down in the description where you can get yours at. And it's a mix of the solution. So I use 45% color, 55% alcohol, clear alcohol, 70% alcohol. And you shake it up and put it in this little top right here where my the top of my finger is, and you use it to spray. Now you see how much better it looks, and you see that little light spot right there. I want to fill that in, and I still want it to look natural though. See that? That's light work. Like, I'm not like oversaturating his hair to make it look like something else. See that? So but for the most part, it's pretty much natural. And that's the look that you want. You want a natural look. And that's what we're doing. See, and you just take your time and you hit the button. You like put a lot of pressure on the button. It's gonna shoot out. So sometimes the harder you press it, you'll mess it up. But so I just use a light motion and I just tap it to make it come out. After that, I come back and I tap the line, because it's going to be that much sharper. It was already sharp, but now you see with that enhancement, you see what the enhancement did for me. Oh, the enhancement made it look good. You see that? So now I can make it, I get this side right here and make it sharp too. Boom. You see that? You gotta make it sharp, right? That's what enhancements does. It makes it sharp. It makes everything pop out. Makes everything stand out. See that? Now, some people don't like enhancements. Some people do. I just so happen to like them. I use different things. And I use a little hair fiber here just to give it that extra The same method that I use when I use the airbrush. So this is giving it the extra that's what you want, that extra But anyway, so the hair fiber I use is gold fiber. You can check that out. I always leave links in the description on that too. So, and that's gonna make it even more sharp. You see this side right here is extra banging. It's extra popping. You see that? And everything still looks natural. That's the whole key. I can do it and make it look natural. Don't do it and make it look artificial, like it's slapped on, painted on, sloppy, like some people do that. You see some people on television, it looks terrible. You be like, man, you can see the separation clearly on their hair. You don't want to see that part of it. So you just want to, make sure everything looks natural. That's hard to achieve, but you can get there with a little practice and using some of the steps I told you. You just, even with the hair fiber, you lightly press the pump. You don't have to like squeeze the pump super hard to get it to come out. It's gonna come out. You want a light dust, like a light mist, just to go over the hair. You know what I mean? That's all you really need. So, and this is the haircut. That's it. I just wanted to show y'all that because I feel like people in the comments ask for tutorials sometimes on lineups and in my DM on Instagram. So this is what I'm doing. They wanted a close-up view of what I do. This is as close as I can get it without me actually recording it. You know, this is on the stand. So, but anyway, I wanted to do it. I put it out there so you can see. If you got any questions, any more videos you want to see, leave it in the comments for me and I'll do it. But anyway, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. You know how you do it. Until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. I'm out.